You're listening to Productivity Monsters in the Morning. We are the energy volt your real estate business needs to get you up and out and excited and productive for the day. We go over trending topics and things that really matter in the market of the moment. Here are your hosts, Tiffany Hampton and Brooke Silva.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
How are you?
I am. Yesterday was a fun day, a lot of energy. Looking forward to finishing packing and for us to get on that plane and get over to family reunion.
I know. I'm excited. My favorite part, obviously the event is fun. My favorite part is the airport because that's when I can just decompress and fix things and I'm very focused because there's only certain things you can do during that time.
Yeah, I love the airport too. It's where I've written some of my best classes and different things in my life. It's amazing how just having that dedicated time is one of those things where you don't have a choice. You're right. It's like, what are you going to do? Walk the airport? I'm not going to sit at a bar. I'm going to zone out, be in my world. Actually, you know what's going to happen, so don't get mad on Friday, is that I'm going to see other agents from New England heading out, and I will probably talk to them. But on the plane, I promise you, I will try my best to be quiet.
Are we sitting next to each other?
I'm not going to answer that question. And let's get into our affirmation.
I attract clients.
So let's talk about this because we live in a world with a lot of messages. We talk about this often. And one of the concerns and some of the obstacles our friends are facing right now is that they don't feel relevant in this market. So we could have these fantastic realtors, fantastic people in this world, but unwillingness to change or learn or grow or dive into something that may feel uncomfortable. Unfortunately, the person who may not be as experienced is now going to win that business.
Mm-hmm. And relevancy, you don't have to be relevant to everyone.
You don't. And that's where brand and community come in. And you don't have to be on every platform and you don't have to be on every social media. But what I'm hearing is this from some agents is this flat out, I will not use Facebook. I will not do XYZ. I will not do video for my homes. I will not do Matterport. And I'm lost at that point because if you're unwilling to learn one small thing that benefits your clients and the community, we don't make fun of, but I mean, how many of those Zillow pictures, crazy on Zillow or whatever those sites are, point out the bad cell phone pictures that agents are taking? You're hurting your clients and you're hurting the sales by not doing the best job possible at all times.
Well, and let's just even back it up further, right? So we look at some of these larger companies out in the world, like Kellogg's. How many small businesses does Kellogg's purchase every year? How many small businesses does Amazon purchase Whole Foods? Right? Because when you develop your relevancy in your demographic, your area, whatever that looks like, then other people take notice. But this vision of it has to be big before it's relevant, it needs to be small.
Yeah.
Relevancy is in the small.
Well, here's the thing too. If you're so good, but nobody knows, you lose that relevancy. Word of mouth can only take you so far in business because again, people forget about you every 11 days and they're getting messages, whether they're the right message or not. So if we're not talking about the things we need to talk about, if we're not educating our consumers, if we're not staying top of mind, our relevancy starts to go down. And one of the hardest things to do right now is help agents understand the difference between top of mind marketing and spamming people, because it's a fine line. It really is. Agents are very focused on what the agent thinks people want instead of using the data to tell them what the client wants and what to push out. And it makes me sad because it could be something as small as a Facebook business page.
Yep.
Right?
Well,
like
the relevancy is that people work with people that they know and like.
right.
And if you're spamming business and you're not building the relationship, they don't know and like you, you're just an annoyance.
You are. And we've talked about this before. I'm a tech savvy consumer. And age is not a determinator in this.
Mhm.
My mother is one of the most tech savvy people I've ever met, cannot fix a computer, but that woman can get herself anywhere, get any piece of information she needs, find the answers, attempt to find answers. She is better than like the CIA or FBI when it comes to ferreting out information online when she wants to know something. And it all comes down to curiosity of the consumer. So how do we keep our consumers curious? Because we are no longer just speed. I think I told you the other day, I renamed speed to stealth because stealth involves skill. So we're stealth and skill.
Mhm.
And staying relevant is not about a new haircut or doing one TikTok and walking away or telling someone something. It's about building your brand, staying top of mind in the ways that matter to the demographics now. So the topic today actually truly is, outside of are you relevant, is do you understand demographics?
Right. Yeah. Because I can give you all of the, we call it MOFers, making offers for immediate response. I can give you all of the MOFers in the world. If you don't understand your demographic and are not relevant within your demographic, it's going to fall on deaf ears.
It is. And, there's not a marketing message, a one size fits all marketing message. My community and sphere that Adam and I have, my husband, is very different than yours. So the marketing message I may push out to mine will be slightly different because I know that my life is full of first responders, nurses, doctors, although that world, I know how to tailor my messages for them. But that may not be the same message your people need. Right. So understanding your demographic is huge. And this is why I love business Facebook so much. I can see when people are searching, doing things, clicking, what time, what country, are they, all the demographics, age groups. If their about information is public, it pulls in current careers. I mean, there's so much data to be had by taking one small step.
Right. 100%. And, to your point about, I will never be a Brooke.
No, and you don't have to be.
Right. You will never be a Tiffany. And yet our demographics, we have 174,000 agents within our ecosystem. Right. Mm-hmm. And what's the one thing that KWRI does? We have communities.
And those communities are amazing. And they feel so good because I know that I can definitely find my people there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So slow down.
Slow down.
Who are the people in your life? What are their passions? What are their likes? What engages them? What makes them happy? Deliver your messages with that in mind, and don't spam.
Don't spam. Not everybody needs to know. And there are some things like some boards, if you go in and you think that downloading the entire agent list is great marketing and great business tactic, it's not. Your message is stale by the time it hits someone and you don't have permission to email them. So stop downloading lists of people.
Is that a pet peeve of yours?
No, yeah. Well, I'm not even going to talk about it. I'm not. So.
All right, my friend. So one more, we're going to connect tomorrow morning, and then we are going to be in an airport flying to Anaheim.
So we'll give you guys some updates, but we may not be able to update you on productivity monsters in the morning every day, but we can't wait to share some of the ahas and things we have when we come back.
Absolutely. All right, my friend, I'll see you later.
See ya.